And we are live. Welcome everyone, this is Funky, and I'm the only person streaming tonight on this channel. No co-host whatsoever. Nope, no, I'm serious, there's no one else. Regardless, we have MK joining us tonight, what's up man? And we're gonna do some Danganronpa. And we're gonna go right ahead and game. Alone? Yeah, I'm alone. I'm alone in my room, alone in my house. No, not really, but... What we can have, though, is a VTuber avatar, and that's gonna keep us company. Okay, mute audio. No audio is needed. We're gonna boot up the game in a second. There it is. Last played October 18th, 1 week ago, of course. Let's go right ahead. Oh, I don't have time. Yeah, T for VTuber. Danish Rumpa feels despair, man. I will say this. You gotta cherish the moments now that you're able to say those things. Because one day we're not gonna have any Danish Rumpa to play anymore. And you'll never be able to say that again. Because it wouldn't be relevant. And always replay it. Yeah, we could always do that. The problem is that the story is linear. The only thing you can do different is like dating other people. And sadly, I don't think that has any outcome on the actual story. But hey, we could always replay it. Okay, this is a pre-trial prep. Does anyone have any questions as to what we're doing this in this class trial? Number one fan is here. What's up? The official TV guy. Yeah, welcome to the official Danganronpa stream. Yeah, what is the class trial? That's the question we gotta ask ourselves before we start. So, there's been a murder, and we're gonna have to figure out who killed. And we're gonna point at that person, and then we're gonna throw them into some death trap where they will die, but the rest of us will live. Yes, there's been a murder. We need to figure out who killed. The problem is that if you haven't followed the story so far, then you probably don't know how the murder happened, or even who got killed. So it's gonna feel like a big question mark to most of you, but...
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
As you can see here, we actually have a guy who's trying to explain it for us, so we don't need to, you know, explain anything. He will do it for us. Are you saying I'm stupid? No, I'm saying that you're missing crucial information. That's all there is to it.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one...
And to clarify, when he says punishment, he means death.
Then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
Yes, so that's the premise of it. If you kill without being noticed, you win. But if you do get noticed, sadly you will die. Alright, now that we got the rules explained to us.
Okay then. So, first off, let's talk about the murder weapon!
We already established what the murder weapon was. It's a like a huge dumbbell. Oh, okay, we have to discuss that in court. Let's go. Do we need to read up on the clues here? The truth bullets?
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
Yeah, this one. Locker room dumbbell.
To the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have
Tarnished, yeah.
I bet
Oh,
it was
that's...
an iron pipe.
I should have clicked that.
Interesting. That certainly would make for a powerful weapon.
Poor Chihiro.
Yeah, Chihiro is the one who died, sadly. The weapon that used to kill Chihiro must have been in the locker room. Yes, so we're gonna watch that again.
Fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
And we're gonna shoot
According to the Monokuma file,
the corresponding
instrument. But
lit up
what
words.
kind of blunt instrument
This
could
one.
it have been?
Okay, I wasn't supposed to shoot that.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument?
It's next one,
could it
this
have
next
been?
one.
I bet it was an iron pipe.
Nope. There it is.
No, that's wrong.
That's wrong! Very epic. Then you get some cool animation. And then you get to explain why that's
Can we
wrong.
agree that the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell found at the scene of the crime? It was covered in blood, and there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell. As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
You looked at her head wound?
Sometimes you gotta investigate and you see some, grueling stuff. But it's for our own survival.
Yay! That's so creepy!
Creepy.
If you don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to discussion of the culprit. Although, I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite clear.
Is it quite clear? Do you guys know who killed? There's been so many clues. And so many, I don't know, discussions about potential culprits. I'm literally clueless, haha. Okay, now that you said it, I think that means you know who it is, right? Alright.
What? For real?
Chihiro's killer is
Uh-oh, here it comes, here it comes. Are you ready?
the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack.
That's correct, it's Genocide Jack. Who knew that? Can we get a raise of hands in the chat box if you got this right? Genocide Jack, the fiendish serial killer. Did he really kill Chihiro? There it is. A new element has been added to non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Yes. Oh, white noise. Okay, I know what white noise is. Press the right mouse button to attach the silencer, which you can use to shoot down the white noise. If you shoot an actual remark with your silencer instead of the white noise, the time limit will decrease. So take careful aim. Yeah. But if your action difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at all. Well, it's not. It's mean difficulty, like the hardest one. In which case, you can forget about silencer. It's focused on the situation in front of you. Well then, good luck and have fun. Okay, which one should it be this from? Probably the case file, I guess.
The culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm sure of it. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible!
No, it's not.
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on! There's just no proof for it.
No, there is proof. There it is.
No,
The case file has all the proof. That's wrong. That's a break. Hey, it's the Mad Cow Turtle. What's up, man?
Might know one reason he could be involved.
We're doing the class trial for case number 2, chapter 2 in Danganronpa 1. And we're gonna do that all night, or for as many hours as we need, you could say. It might only take a few hours though, but hey. The turtle guy indeed. All good, improving my sickness. You also got sick from you know, traveling? Seems to happen to a lot of people. Including me. But hey, I got better after like a month or so. So yeah, maybe maybe the same goes for you. 1 month. Alright. Trying to figure out who the killer is. We all know that it's Genocide Jack, but we don't know Genocide Jack's true identity, so that's what we are trying to figure out at the moment. Let's see.
What?
I found this file while I was looking around the archive in the library. I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
Hmm.
What? That's kind of weird as shit, isn't it? What was something like that doing in the library?
The why of it is probably more trouble than it's worth, so let's forget about that for now. More importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail. According to the file, there appear to be 2 defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case.
Yes, are you gonna explain those 2?
The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
Yeah. There's a second one about how they are like tied up or like put on the cross when they're killed.
Oh, that's right. Boob lust.
No, it's bloodlust. Oh. This guy, he always makes the mistake. What a pervert. Got my cynicis. Yes. Actually, that does suck balls. Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
No. It's actually bloodlust.
There it is. Bloodlust. Write it down, bloodlust.
But more important is the other characteristic, and it's something that has never been made public.
Same happened to you? No, I just... What happened to me exactly? I don't know what went wrong with me. It's just a long-lasting sickness with colds and headaches and very bad throat for most of it. So much that I couldn't talk for weeks, it felt.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
Makoto is the main character, the one I'm playing, so it's up for me now to step in. Did you win in a raid? Oh, sorry, I don't have time. Yeah, we probably won in a raid, I don't know. What's up, Resco? The other characteristic of every Genocide Jack case is the... how the victim... yes.
I got it!
How the victim was positioned.
Apparently, in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way.
Yeah, they're put up like on a cross or so. You know, it resembles them being on a cross.
Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way. So, how did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it?
I wonder. There was someone else who got put up on the cross too? Oh. Do you know that person?
There's only one logical answer I can think of. It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
Yeah, or it could also be a cop, actually. You know, someone who's been working on the case. Then again, you wouldn't be a cop if you're a student, because they kind of... yeah, they made the conclusion that the Genocide Jack was a student. So you wouldn't be a cop and a student at the same time. Yeah, okay, makes sense. Never met them? Okay, well, can you talk a bit more about them? What did they do in life and stuff? Or similar to Byakubaka himself, there are also some fancy person who have these insights. Yeah, but you wouldn't be a student and have these insights, sadly.
No fucking way!
You're saying Genocide Jack is one of us?
One of us. One of us. Why does he have them done? Because we are at this very weird place now. We are in a school. Suction. We're in a school with things that shouldn't be here, but they are here. So we found a library with all kinds of confidential information that the world has never seen. And if you do see it, then you're put on a list probably, because you're not supposed to see it. That's dangerous information. No, classified information. But yeah, that's why.
Yes, in fact, it's Toko.
What's Toko?
What?
That's MK. MK, are you
Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa.
Is that true? MK, can you confirm if you are a serial killer, please?
You lie!
El kisses. Shook. No, lol. Okay, clueless.
What? Hey, okay, wait, hold on a sec.
You don't look like a killer, though.
Toko has like bloodophobia or whatever, remember? What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood?
Yeah, it's a good question. It doesn't work, right?
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
Oh. There's a bit more complicated than that. It depends. Okay.
Another riddle? Man, why is this gotta be so complicated?
It does seem like a riddle in a way, but I feel like I can just about see it. Genocide Jack is Toko, but isn't Toko. What does it mean? Hangman's Gambit. Okay, what do you think is gonna be here? 6 letters. H, I don't know. P? S? S? Oh, schizo. It's schizo. I would have never known this word if it wasn't for Twitch chat. I love Twitch chat. That's amazing.
Now I understand.
Literally schizo. Wow.
Is it because Genocide Jack has a split personality?
Hmm.
Huh?
I think I read that somewhere in the file too.
Yeah, that's true. They did say that. Genocide Jack has a split personality. Hey, Alice is here. What's up? Welcome, welcome. I'm so glad you pinged. I didn't think I need to ping you because I wrote to you like 10 minutes before stream started that I would be live tonight. You know? I didn't know you needed another ping.
I
Alright.
thought that the suspect might have, what did they call it? Dissociative identity disorder.
Dissociative identity disorder. Alright, for anyone just arriving, because we got like literally 4 new people just as we started this sentence that I was saying just now. We're trying to figure out who Genocide Jack is, but Byakuya just said that Toko is Genocide Jack, and now we're trying to talk about this dissociative identity disorder that Genocide Jack has. Okay.
Oh, okay. But still, to go and say that about Miss Fukawa is...
Funky Snow.
Perfectly acceptable. Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality.
The one thing that shows Toko could have a split personality, it has to do with her behavior. Her behavior's changed?
I got it! You're talking about how she started acting totally different than usual, right?
That's right. Think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse, and then, when she woke up...
Well, I'm fine. Yeah. She does have a split personality. Frankie, look who's in the social Discord chats. What is happening? Oh, it's Windy. Okay, is he coming? Is he coming back? Wow, incredible. I don't know what they would be talking about, but if they wanna make friends with each other, then hey, I'm all for it. Don't think so. I guess he's catching up. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Let's see. It is what happens when you run 5 miles a day. Byakuya lost weight. No, this. No, Alice, you don't understand. How do I explain this? This is the only Byakuya that you've seen. The Byakuya that you saw in the other game is not Byakuya. It's an imposter. It's not him. Okay. Whoa, is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead? Kia, hey, yeah, haha. She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted. The world has a front and a back, a top inning and a bottom, a sea of truth and a web of lies. This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different. Real Funky is the Afro guy. You can see the future, that's why he knows. Yeah. If I saw Byakuya in the other game, then this is not the only Byakuya I've seen. No, I mean, two people can have the same name. It doesn't mean that they're the same person. Wink wink. How about that?
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm. In other words, within her is one personality that can handle blood, and one that obviously can.
Yeah. Can it be too funny, guys? Yeah, I mean, I don't think this guy's very funny, though. I don't think any of the two were funny. They're like more on the serious side than funny side.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
Scared that Genocide Jack would come out again, yeah. I won't let Genocide Jack have control. I'll drive out the killer. Drive out the murderous fiend.
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in. It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
Blue-haired women, airhead? No.
What?
The blue-haired women are the best.
Toko was afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her.
Is this even a murder case?
Even more people.
I mean, there might be plot twists, so just wait and see.
How?
Yeah. How can you know all this?
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
Huh?
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation.
Oh yeah?
She told me a most interesting story. She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time.
Oh.
And that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right, Toko?
You would really come out and say all that?
This is all a lie. Right, Toko?
Yeah, deny it, Toko.
You said you wouldn't tell anyone.
Byakuya, did you really lie? You lied to a girl?
What?
You promised. I can't believe you lied.
You have only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to.
He would lie for it. Men are pigs. Men are pigs. Men. Okay, sorry, I'm just gonna chant that.
This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale.
Yep, this is the real world. They live in a real world where they kill each other. Pigs, pigs, pigs. Pigs, pigs, pigs.
Besides, you broke your promise first. You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone. But in spite of that promise,
I'm sorry, I couldn't keep our promise. Oh, is that what he... Toko literally admitted to killing them?
Piglet, pigs, piglets, piglet, pigs, pig.
So MK is the killer? Don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again.
You said if I kept my promise, you would go out with me. That's the only reason I promised.
Oh, Toko had a crush on Byakuya?
how many times do I have to tell you? I never said that. But you weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing, could you?
I tried. I swear I tried to control it,
But your efforts were useless. What a disappointment.
Oh.
I hate you.
Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from the person in question directly.
Hello guys, says Firestorm, and we say hello guys back to him. Well, hello guy, I suppose, singular. Then again, you wouldn't really say hello guy to anyone. But yes, hello. We are in the middle of a class trial. We only started like 25 minutes ago or so. But a lot of things have happened already. Byakuya here has accused Toko, MK's character, of murder. And it's all pointing towards that being accurate. And we're gonna play the video, I suppose.
The person you don't mean.
What up, you F? Wait, I used that already. Yeah, probably. Okay, are you guys ready for this? Toko's body suddenly lunged backwards. What do you expect to see? Oh yes. A huge thud echoed across the courtroom, but in the next second... Booba physics? Yes, that's what you're expecting to see.
Well, hello there! Is it me you were hoping to see?
It's Genocide Jill. Oh, Jill, huh? Fire, here's the short version. Byakuya has split personality disorder, and that's why he was fat in the other game. Hey, good one. Jack, I mean, there's the story about Jack and Jill, right? And Jack obviously is the man, and Jill is the woman. So they gave her a feminine name of Jill.
Yes! What the heck? So you figured it out, huh? Well, whatever. What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
I'm the ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack! Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill!
Jill. This sounds a bit like, what's her name? 5 letters. The supervillain from game number 2 and 3. Junko. Sounds a bit like her voice, yeah?
What the fuck is this?
Toko, what happened to you?
Not Toko! That's a loser name, and what happened is a textbook split personality! So what if one of them happens to be a serial killer? You should turn a blind eye to one's faults.
Isn't it kind of funny though that MK has picked the characters in every game with with like split personalities? Yeah, I don't know. Every game, man. Or at least characters that are hiding their like true identity, you could say. Me moment, yep.
She's so intense.
But that's also not great from the game developers that they made characters, or like the writers that because the two characters are so similar, Toko and the guy MK was in game number 2. Like the shy people, stuttering, and they like, oh, both of them have split personalities. Wow.
Like they say, sound and murderous mind, sound and murderous body.
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
Yes, well, the world is composed of a front and a back, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Just like how every inning has a top and a bottom, or how in the depths of every truth lives a little lie. Behind every dark and gloomy soul lives another that shines as bright as the sun!
Yeah. This is the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack. This is beyond insane.
Miss Jack, Jill, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Oh, look how cute she is. Why wouldn't you be friends with Genocide Jill?
Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
Like asking a question as if you're some kind of news network.
Well, I'll tell you, I am the mastermind of all masterminds! Just kidding!
Then it's not true?
Of course it's not true! How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid?
Mm-hmm.
And another thing, the police and government and society in the outside world are totally powerless! I mean, they just let this idiotic, bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town!
Yeah, they did.
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people.
It's kind of fascinating though how she was able to kill like thousands of people, but then it was like the easiest case ever in Danganronpa. Like what?
It's a necessary evil if you want to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone. Just kidding again!
This should be enough to convince you. This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death. There's clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt.
I guess the other part about Chihiro is also that also needs to be discussed. But I mean, it doesn't seem too necessary now, because everyone should know that yeah, she killed. The thousands of people thing is just still just an urban legend type thing and not confirmed. No, I think it is confirmed due to how many like police records they have on the various killings Genocide Jack has done. It should be confirmed.
A motive?
Remember what Monokuma told us? If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed.
I guess the embarrassing memory or secret would be that she is Genocide Jack. You mean if I didn't mention in the file? That's because they wouldn't bother showing us more than that. Clueless my ass.
Well, let's assume that Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack. If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined. So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. But sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit.
Oh, really?
Huh?
What do you mean by that?
But I cannot imagine anyone other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre fashion.
Oh, she's not the killer. She's just Genocide Jack. Oh.
Maybe so, but nevertheless, it's the truth.
Do you really expect any of us to believe you?
So MK is not the killer then?
Yeah. I could never believe a word you say, you monster.
Maybe. Maybe she's totally right about that. But something is still bothering me. what she said. I need to get some more details about all of this. Okay, here we go. Yeah, it's not... She's denying murder.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
Okay.
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking.
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely.
Yeah, this one, right? No, yeah, well, I'm agreeing with him. Okay, what did I click on?
Are the methods of murder really exactly the same? I'm not so sure about that.
Really? So it's not MK then?
I think there's a slight difference between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Someone tried to frame Genocide Jack.
Huh? How is it any different?
Uh-oh, you don't know? Well then, human garbage, let me tell you! I murder with passion and conviction.
Oh yeah, we didn't have the scissors. The custom-made scissors.
I consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things. Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant. They're very picky about the noodles.
Yeah, I know.
the
Let's
sauce,
go,
and
funky.
everything.
The noodles. The sauce.
But what happened to Chihiro? It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using ragu or Chef Boyardee.
What? That'd be insane.
This is no creation of mine.
Let me rephrase that in a way that maybe makes more sense.
But who do we then think the killer is? Yeah.
There are two clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
The style of the bloody message, the victim's fatal injury. Oh yeah, the fatal injury probably.
I got it! For one, the cause of death is different.
They never got smacked with a dumbbell.
In the Genocide Jack murders, all the victims were killed the same way.
There are multiple stab wounds across his body from scissors.
According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors. But Chihiro died from a blow to the head, right?
Ah, yes. That is remarkably different from the other murders.
Well, well, well. We got a case on our hands now then, eh?
Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method? And there's more. One more conflicting detail.
That's right. In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini, then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce.
just screenshot this and use it as you know, thumbnail for the Twitch VOD. Look at that. Isn't that cute? With the LKS guy standing next to her. I am concerned. Alright.
Could you please stop comparing killing people to cooking?
So, are you saying the other difference has to do with how the body was arranged?
The second difference is related to how she was suspended. Posts. What was used to suspend her. Yeah, this one.
I got it! Do you remember what the killer used to suspend her? They used some kind of rope to hang her up by her wrists.
That's not what Genocide Jack would do.
What is your point?
Well, in all the previous Genocide Jack cases, something else was used to suspend them. Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
So the killer must have been someone who read this book and tried to copy what Genocide Jack does. Real G's would just smash a sister into the wall. Real G's? What does a G stand for? Giga Chad?
And guess use my own specially designed scissors for the murders and the arrangement.
Yeah, it's true.
Like I said, I'm a professional, so naturally I'm very picky about the tools I use.
I don't know. We don't know what it stands for. It's just a letter.
And you know what else? Big Mac said there's 2 differences, but he's wrong.
Big Mac. That's a nice nickname.
Big Mac? Are you referring to me?
Listen up, Big Mac. There's actually one more difference.
Oh, I don't know what the difference is.
Huh?
My word, you really didn't notice? Take a look at who the victims were in each Genocide Jack case.
They were anyone. Like kids to adults. I mean,
There's a pattern there, just waiting to be discovered.
how can you talk like that with your tongue out anyway?
A pattern?
Figure that out, and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have possibly killed that little lolly girl.
What? There was a pattern surrounding the Genocide Jack victims and Chihiro didn't fit it? Oh, it's this one. They called all back to this one. Because Chihiro was a girl.
I got it! Is it because Chihiro was a girl?
Bingo! Bullseye! Right on the money!
What are you talking about?
In all the Genocide Jack cases, all the victims had something in common.
They were all men. Kenarada 42 Tatsu. Okay, if you read me the names, I'm not gonna be able to tell if they're boys or girls.
They were all guys?
That's right! The people I kill with such passion and conviction are all adorable little men!
Oh.
I can't believe I said it! I'm so embarrassed!
Yeah, you should be. She really revealed the secret like that,
The hell is wrong with you?
I can't help it! I'm just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fangirl, and the mopey side of me just hates it.
Full throttle boy-on-boy fangirl. Alright.
But now I'm on the fast track to becoming a full-fledged fan madam!
So since Chihiro was a girl and not an adorable little man, you wouldn't kill her?
Would an Italian chef suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles? Don't be stupid.
Okay.
I have too much passion and conviction to cross that line. That's the absolute reality of the one and only.
The one and only. Hold on, what happened here? Oh, I missed a, what? Hold on, was there a follower alert on the channel? I missed that. Because then I need, oh, sorry, okay. For anyone who follows and, you know, tunes in, and you're not regular, then I need to reiterate a few things, and that is that no spoilers allowed, and there's a follower mode in order to, you know, make that a bit more difficult. So, sorry about that, it's annoying, I know, but it's for everyone's safety. And yeah, I guess if you're here, then you know a bit of Danganronpa, so I don't need to explain what we're doing, other than this is Chapter 2, Game 1, Class Trial. Yeah, I don't know if I thought I had a follower alert. Okay, not that. I need to look into that. I need to look into that. But not now. Let's go.
We get it. You've clearly explained your hobby and your philosophy. But that's not all there is to it. It's a different matter entirely, when you're forced to kill in order to survive.
Quiet, lowly cur!
Lowly? Cur?
What's a cur?
I would never kill for a reason as petty as mere survival. And if by some fluke I did kill to survive, why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect!
That does make some amount of sense.
Yeah, why does a serial killer make some sense? Yeah, what's a cur? Kyoko thinking.
Plus, reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors.
Yeah, we haven't seen the scissors either.
Who would go out of their way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell?
Maybe you used the dumbbell because you couldn't find any scissors in the school?
But what school wouldn't have scissors, though?
Any scissors?
Oh yeah, it has to be custom-made ones. Then again, she can make them then.
I don't just use any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class envy of the entire world scissors!
Okay, whatever. There still aren't any in the school.
Are you sure about that?
Oh, she does have them. Well, that's a bit scary. That's a cool picture, though. I'm gonna steal that. Okay, now we got a high-quality image. Dun 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 dun.
She's fully equipped.
Grr. Yeah.
That's right! So I can kill anywhere, anytime! Why would I resort to dumbbells or rope when I have my trusty scissors by my side?
Is this the new CS2 knives? Yeah, I mean... I guess they would sell to Danganronpa fans. I mean, that was kind of obvious that she had scissors. Why would that be obvious? She killed with a dumbbell, according to the information we have right now.
Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong. You can't, can you? Gutter dogs, all of you.
She probably has them on one of those thigh strap things. But why? That wouldn't make any sense, because then the normal Toko, the other personality Toko, then she would willingly walk around with that in case she switches to her murderer side. Part of her outfit. Oh yeah, maybe the part of her... That's just weird though. I don't think the normal Toko would wear those.
Not to mention, I have no clue how to tie a good knot. So rope's totally out of the question anyway.
Maybe Jill forced her to? Yeah, I don't know, bro.
I have no idea what's going on anymore. Could such a heinous villain really be innocent?
Literally, for real.
But
Can't tie
Bobby
knots.
really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
Yeah. That's why we figured it had to be the real deal and not some copycat killer or whatever.
Actually, hold on. There is one person. One person who could have copied Genocide Jack cases. Yeah. Do you guys know who? Tell me. Shout out the name. It's very obvious. That's right. It's Byakubaka. There it is. It's not LKS. Byakubaka is the one who found the books and, you know, first read about them. So he did all this to frame the real Genocide Jack.
Here's my answer. Byakuya, it's possible you could have found out, isn't it? You'd have no problem gaining access to classified government documents or internal police records.
Damn.
Plus, you'd already looked through the Genocide Jack file before this all happened, hadn't you?
Are you saying Mr. Togami did it?
See, I told you. Wait, did you say? Did you? Oh, did you accuse this guy first?
Then, the reason he pushed the theory of Genocide Jack being the killer so hard was because he wanted to pin the crime on her.
Yeah, exactly.
So, he rearranged the scene to disguise it and make it look like I put my stamp on it. The adorable glasses man was behind it all. Oh, I'm on fire!
Adorable glasses man. What a cute nickname. He has access to government shit by default because rich business family, whatever. Yeah, that's true.
Well, Byakuya, what's your response?
Bring up a good point, MK. You're paying attention. We like that.
I see. So now the suspicion falls on me. Then I must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer.
Looking back and thinking about it now, The way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange.
In the locker rooms, they're suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. Wouldn't you agree? Huh? Suspicious. It seems nobody's searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room. See, the turners have tables. They have.
You wanted to go to the girls' locker room right away, right? But since you're a guy...
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you want to say?
Yeah, exactly.
The victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room.
Wait, you didn't know that she was dead, right? Before we checked the locker room. Oh my god.
Nothing strange about that, I'd say.
That's very
On
strange.
the contrary, there's something very strange.
Okay then, what's so strange about it? Go ahead, share with the rest of the class.
Yeah, there's a clear contradiction, is that he didn't know that Chihiro was dead before we opened the girls' locker room. A new element has been added, yes. True flashback. If you aim at a weak spot and hold the left mouse button, then you will memorize that weak spot. Oh, we hold it to memorize. Okay, the memorized phrase can only be shot once as a single truth bullet. If you shoot or change the truth bullet, it will disappear from your truth cylinder. However, you can use this flashback feature as many times as you want. If you don't seem to have an answer to a lie or a contradiction in your loaded truth bullets, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use that and make your case. Okay, good luck and have fun. Okay. Monokuma file number 2. Okay, I need to read that one. It's the only truth bullet I have.
So,
Chihiro died at 2. The body was discovered in the girls' locker room. Cause of death was... can I scroll down? Yes, she would kill instantly.
but he was acting weird. How?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room, you absolutely take it.
Thank you, LTS.
Natural reaction for any guy.
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
I'm thinking of first shooting with Monokuma File 2 on the first thing though.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room, you absolutely take it.
Take it.
That's a natural reaction for any guy.
The victim was Chihiro,
Oh wait, hold on.
who was a girl. So of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
I need to shoot the victim was a girl or something. Either the one I have or...
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he
before we
was
found the
acting
body
weird.
and then shoots
How?
the victim was a girl, yeah.
Presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You absolutely take it.
Take it. That's a natural reaction for any guy.
The victim was Chihiro, who was a...
There it is.
No, that's wrong.
That's wrong. Ka-choom. Splash.
I'll tell you what's so strange about that. Because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was.
Exactly.
So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
I see. That's a good answer, I must admit.
Yeah. So what do you do now then? We got you.
Interesting. Very interesting indeed. But your reasoning is still too weak.
Huh?
Why is that?
What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that. Go ahead. Show us.
What's with Byakuya's attitude? I don't know. He doesn't even care. I've got him cornered, but he's acting like it has nothing to do with him.
What's the matter? You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it.
There is. I think.
There is more to it. Think about it.
Yeah, I'm trying to think here, but I'm bad.
We
Brain.
just talked about the differences between this case and past Genocide Jack incidents.
Mm-hmm.
The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
Oh? Proof that I'm the culprit, you mean?
Differences between the case, this case and the other Genocide Jack murders. The evidence that proves Byakuya is responsible is hidden in there? What could it be? I don't know yet. Another debate? Okay. What was Celeste's account? I need to see that. On the night of the murder, right before nighttime, Chihiro was spotted leaving the warehouse. It seems she was stuffing some blue exercise clothes into a duffel bag. Presumably she was on her way to exercise, but the clothes were not found at the crime scene. Celeste had not told anyone other than Makoto about this encounter. I can also check the other one that we saw, desk lamp. The bag is gone. Yeah, the bag was gone. We don't know. Disappearing stain. Yeah, okay. These are the ones you have.
You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors. And I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
But Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope. Was it not?
Yeah, from the desk lamp.
It absolutely was!
Then there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
No, you have, you have. Yes.
No, that's wrong. Actually, I'm pretty sure you have seen it before.
Dun dun dun.
Because, you see, that rope, or should I say, that extension cord?
What? An extension cord?
Byakuya, you've used the extension cord in the library more than once, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
And the same extension cord that was in the library all this time went missing after the murder. And there's no way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discover that fact.
We got him, right? We got him.
Then Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine any other possibility.
Thank you, Kiyotaka Ishimaru, aka Firestorm.
That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this? I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that bloody message. I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it.
Whoa. No spoilers. No spoilers. Hold on. Oof. Wait, that's kind of like a very mean follower time though. But I need to censor that. We can't have that. I'm sorry. No spoilers, no spoilers. What's up, high school enjoyers? LKS, what's up? Hello. Yeah, we're doing class trial number 2. So, yeah. We're in the middle of it. A lot of things have happened, actually. But we're only 1 hour in. So, there's still, things to discuss.
Is that about right?
Is that about right? We're currently trying to accuse Byakuya of mimicking Genocide Jack in like how Genocide Jack murders. And I think we got him cornered. Wait, not even involved?
What's wrong? I asked you if you think that's what happened.
Hell yes, that's what happened. So that's it, right? Byakuya's the killer.
I don't disagree with not disagreeing.
He kept calling this a game, right? So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win.
Sorry, but could we hold on just a second?
Hold on.
I think we need to talk about this a little more.
Huh? Do we really need to? We've already decided who did it.
We haven't.
I know, but still, there's something that's still bothering me.
Is that right? And what, pray tell, is still bothering you? I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime.
We have to. It extends the game. It makes for more content. So yes, we really have to. We have to go through every detail. It's better that way. It's more content, more things to enjoy. Here.
Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal psychopath. What about all that bothers you?
Wait. Was that just now? Something's not right? Byakuya's remarks just now, there's something in there that concerns me. Wait, hold on. F1. Oh, I can't do it. Scene of the crime, please.
You say you killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, right? But are you sure about that? Isn't it possible that the murder took place somewhere else?
I believe so. Yeah, F1 is generally how you bring up the menu in this game. But you can't do it during timed events. So when the timer's taken down, you know, you can't really do it.
How disappointing. What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments, this is a true letdown. She was found dead in the girls' locker room. There is absolutely no question about that. How could the scene of the crime have been anywhere else?
I wonder.
Well, I think it's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else, then carried there later, along with the rest of the murder scene.
The rest of the murder scene?
Yeah, and that's when the stained mattress or whatever comes back into the picture. We're gonna discuss that probably. Oh yeah, coffee stains.
That was awfully specific. Please tell me you have a reason for saying all of that.
I believe I do.
Hey Byakuya, did I just take you off guard? When the story suddenly moved to the crime scene, Byakuya, who's been so confident up till now, maybe Byakuya never even realized that the actual scene of the crime could have been somewhere else.
Hey, don't just move on without permission. What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
Come on, Makoto.
So Firestorm doesn't know.
If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof.
There is evidence. There is... I mean, the paintings and this one. The boys' locker room carpet. I think this is the evidence. Okay, it's the the paintings. It's not paintings, it's like calendars. We gotta do those ones. Yeah, here it is.
I got it.
It's like 50-50, they're too similar.
Somewhere else is the poster that's hanging in each locker room.
Your proof is some posters?
Oh, they aren't even calendars, it's just posters.
The poster in the girls' locker room was a picture of a big-boobed Superman. But don't you think that's kind of strange?
You don't need to be so specific with that. But yeah, thanks. Why did you even highlight that? Why is that worthy of being in yellow text?
Why would the girls' locker room have a
Important
poster like
fact.
that?
Yeah.
I bet those massive jugs of hers were totally fake!
Yeah. Yep. There it is. Funny laugh.
Meanwhile, the boys' locker room had a poster of the super popular boy band Tornado.
Wow.
Again, that doesn't really seem to belong in a boys' locker room.
Yeah, not in your average boys' locker room. Gadgetgasm.
So you're saying
Or something, I don't know.
maybe the posters were switched?
And there's one other thing I noticed about the locker rooms. You know what I'm talking about, right, Sakura?
You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Protein coffee?
While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet. But I noticed that after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away.
No, it's not that the stain was scrubbed away. It was moved. Yes, let's see. There it is.
I got it!
He's click on the
stain on the
stain.
girls' locker room carpet wasn't scrubbed away. In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee.
How did you know? It's not like anyone showed you a picture or anything, right? Maybe we did. Maybe there was a picture being shown.
Then, does that mean that the carpets were switched too? But why would anyone do that?
To move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly plausible, don't you think?
What?
I think so.
In other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime, the bloodstained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body.
One thing that I always wonder about when they have like these elaborate murder scenes at the middle of the night, like the killer doesn't get any sleep at all, right? You can just point out, oh, that person is yawning a lot, because they probably didn't get any sleep after that, right? Who kills and is able to sleep the same night? No. Just no.
By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place.
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that?
Huh?
Why would they go to all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime?
Yeah, that's what we gotta establish.
Actually, an even bigger question. If the murder did take place in the boys' locker room, then how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place?
I don't know, but in a situation like this, it wouldn't be much of a surprise if some people were tired and had sleepless nights. Yeah, okay, that's a good point. We're all tired, so I guess it's all good.
To get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your e-handbook across the card reader device. But Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access to the girls' locker room. She had no way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
No, she did have a way, and I can tell you what it was.
Oh?
I highly doubt that.
Celeste.
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
But all of them are prodigies too, so maybe they're not. Yeah. Surely they mastered the technique of having like a good night of sleep, right? So, yeah. Maybe not. Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow? Oh yes. Let's go make my arguments. Broken e-handbook. What is that?
Is it real?
One of the handbooks found in the main hall had been broken, which is apparently a rare occurrence. It is assumed that the broken handbook is Leon's. Murakuma claims it's very unlikely that Leon's handbook would have broken. Okay.
Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Ah! I've got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook!
Hacked it?
She was the ultimate programmer, after all. I'm sure that would have been no problem for her.
No, I don't think that's it. She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Huh? What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course.
No, it's broken.
No, that's wrong. No, I don't think Chihiro used Leon's handbook.
Why not?
Because Leon's handbook was broken.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh?
Oh, yeah, true.
I am struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
Plus, isn't there a regulation against using someone else's handbook?
Oh yeah, that regulation was that you cannot borrow someone else's handbook, but you can still steal it and stuff.
Actually, the rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It
Oh.
says nothing about borrowing one.
Okay, it was that way around.
In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want, and you'd be safe.
Yup, yup, yup. Hit the nail square on the noggin.
Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
So then, she must have hacked hers like I said. She used her ultimate programmer skills and...
I think Fire is onto something. This could have been it.
You can't fix an e-handbook. The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts blaring.
Hmm.
So, if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own handbook...
Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just wrong?
It seems like there's no way she could have got into the boys' locker room. So I guess so.
Okay then, I vote for Byakuya.
We're voting now? Is that it then? Cheetah was killing the girls' locker room and Byakuya is the one who did it, really? But still, I don't know what else I can do.
Hold on a second.
Oh.
I agree with you, though. I think you're on the right track.
What the? You finally decide to open your mouth and that's what you've got to say?
Yeah.
There's no way she could get in the boys' locker room, right? So...
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
It's pretty small, so maybe she just fits through a lock or something. Yeah. Just go for the key through the keyhole. Wonderful. Great idea.
What?
You could try venting as well, you know.
What are you talking about? What other way is there?
Well, to explain that, why don't we take a little break from the trial? I'd like you all to come see something.
Ooh, that's a nice switch from Kyoto. Sorry, Kyoko. Kyoto is a town.
Wait. Just what do you think you're doing?
Don't worry. This'll make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you.
Huh? It'll make things more exciting? Well, all right then. I declare an official class trial recess.
Yay, woo, we take a break.
Huh? For real? Now then, what is it you want to show us? It better not be boring or I'll be very unhappy.
Oh, I have no doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations. So, shall we go?
Where are we going? Before I even know what was happening, the class trial was put on hold. We headed off with Kyoko in the lead. And where she took us was... Oh, the murder scene.
The girls' locker room?
We've already searched this place top to bottom. What are you trying to pull, Missy?
Missy. Exciting, I love exciting, Monokuma, yep.
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time.
You want to check it again?
Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully. Take your time.
Well, this is harassment. Harassment on dead people should be like probably a word for that.
Examine her carefully? Like using our hands? No way!
It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body.
Alright, so everyone's saying no.
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything, it's just based on religious grounds, you know?
Yeah, you know, religion actually could be brought up here.
Very well. I'll do it.
Sakura goes in. Sorry for bothering you, I want to offer promotions. Ooh, that's not bad. But we can't have that, I'm sorry. We have to remove. Okay. Removed. Really, really sorry. No promotions. It's in the terms of service. Really, really sorry. Actually, I probably did this as well. Yeah, okay. That's better. I was too slow. Nah, don't worry. I had to read the message first. I'm also slow at reading, though. Okay, moving on.
But you're
Cleaning
a girl.
up. Cleaning service.
You shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the boys do it.
Holy, it's Asoro Kazu. What's up? Hello. How long was it that I last checked in with you, actually? Then again, any information that I'm looking for is probably in the Discord channel in regards to the streaming stuff. Hope you're doing good though. On this channel at the moment we're doing some Danganronpa game number 1. We are on chapter 2. In the midst of the class trial actually. Don't bonk the streamer.
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her.
But we're also at this part, so you know.
So just leave this to me.
I'm good. How have I been? Mostly good, I think. You know, it's been a wild ride. This fall. With family and stuff. And also that I'm, you know, I don't have a job at the moment, so I gotta look into that. And I know that's gonna be a mess. But also looking to do, you know, personal stuff as well. Oh, it's hard. It's hard to make all the things that you want to do. But hey, all things considered, I'm happy. I can always use my time better though. I can always use the time better.
Sakura.
Sakura.
What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about?
Why would Genocide Jill be into girl-on-girl action when she's like into killing quote-unquote cute boys?
That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
I wonder.
Here I go. I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
Weren't the Sakura... No, I can't remember actually from the anime. With the tongue? Come on, Mr. Fungi. I mean... Yeah, I know what you're saying, but like, come on. You know, yeah.
Be sure
I guess,
to check her entire
maybe.
body, and I believe we will solve this particular mystery.
So what are you trying to... What do you think Kyoko is saying here? With that?
Her entire body? I know you say that, but...
But?
What? This is... What does this...
Mean? What is that? How is this a reaction you would ever make?
What is it?
Not possible. It's not possible.
She goes Super Saiyan. Sakura's eyes were staring wildly at Chihiro's lifeless form. Her massive frame trembled.
This girl is
what?
Is a boy.
It's a me.
I see. So she was actually a he. Interesting. Thank you for confirming this fact.
What?
Say what?
You're joking, right?
I wouldn't joke about this.
Then it's really true?
Chihiro was a guy?
Now, I'm not...
Oh, what? You guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat.
I'm not too read up on this though.
Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy.
Then he was a cross-dresser? Oh, I'm really on fire! I wish I had killed him!
Oh, I'm not too read up on this. I don't know exactly. Damn, if I had better memory, I would have actually known, but...
So that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting. Yes, that certainly does make things much more exciting. Now let's ride this wave of excitement back to the courtroom and get back to the trial.
Yeah, I mean, that information changed a lot of things, but...
Apologize for keeping you waiting. Now then, let's resume the class trial.
I just didn't expect that, because I thought, like, it was the other way around. I thought, let's see, how was it then? This whole new information just, you know, washed all over me, so I cannot really connect the dots anymore. But I guess I thought it was like a trans guy. But is it like the opposite now? I'm very confused.
We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy. Let's pick up from there.
Yes, well, I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy.
To think that Chihiro was actually a guy, the thought had never even crossed my mind.
Because the victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
So then, there should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion. The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room. And the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
So Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
Yeah. It kinda is true now.
Well, I must admit, I did find it rather odd. I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
This is the most titillating situation!
Titillating?
So now
Alright.
everything has
New
been
words, Pog.
connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear.
Okay, well, connected or clear or whatever. We still think you're the killer, remember?
I like watching these class trials though. It feels like I may react Andy in a way. Just letting it play. The game does things for you. I don't even need to read.
Very interesting.
Byakuya had the same laugh as me.
This has become very interesting indeed.
Ah, he's off in his own little world.
What about you, Makoto? After everything
Reaction
we've
content
learned,
is the best
do you
content.
still think Byakuya's the killer?
The entire drama between Jack Films and Sniper Wolf started because of reaction content. It's like amazing. It creates so much content.
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think he might not actually be the killer after all.
But why does that change who you think the killer is?
What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
Yeah, I watch most Legal Eagle stuff. Legal Eagle is pretty amazing. He explains it, and you know, uses the law to back up his statements, and that's kind of cool. Then again, the law works different from where he is, probably, so I don't know how much I can use from it, really, but hey.
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery. The way he's acting, it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too... how can I put it? Overt.
Overt? Can you explain that word for me, Makoto?
He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder. At least, that's how I see it. And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then again when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy. If you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but it's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
So arrogant, this guy.
Mark it as correct?
He's right. I am not the culprit.
Alright, so Byakuya is not the culprit, and how do we know? Because Byakuya told us so. But then who do we think it is?
I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
Isn't that crazy though? Why would he do that?
Are you fucking with us right now?
No, I am not effing with you right now. I'm telling you the truth.
Wait, this guy's like me, what? I didn't know there were more people like me out there. Then again, I'm not really as... I can't really find the word to describe how this guy really is. But it's a bit different from me.
Well, I find it very hard to believe.
Go ahead. Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
If you're really telling the truth,
Weak?
then why?
That's not the word I'm
Why
looking
do you
for,
do
no.
that to his body?
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you say? Now then, if it wasn't me, who was it?
Well, I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
Come on, it's... Don't you remember why we didn't think it was Toko? Because Toko's like, I don't kill girls. And then it was like, oh, Chiro, oh, guy, oh. Or aren't we gonna go back to that now?
We're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya did it.
No, I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility. Because if we're wrong, we all die here.
That's true. Very well then. I'm with you too.
Damn straight. Count me in.
Damn straight.
Do you not have a mind of your own?
Of course I do. What am I, an ant or something?
Anyway, let's discuss this all as a group one more time. We still have time to make our decision.
Yeah, there's still things to discuss.
That's very true.
Our lives are all on the line.
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
If Byakuya didn't do it, who's the real killer? Who murdered Chiro? There's one thing we can do, we can be sure that we know about the killer. The killer is a guy, the killer is Genocide Jack, the killer is a girl. Oh, the killer must be a girl then, right? To get in... To get into the other room, maybe? But wouldn't the killer be a guy? Because you want to go into the right room first, right? It's not like... Wait, Chiro could just open a door though, no? If someone knocks. You don't... Okay, the killer doesn't need to be a girl, because there was like the e-handbooks that you could take. The killer has to be a guy.
I got it!
Yeah, there it is. I figured it out, Since the crime scene was the boys' locker room, you would need a boys' handbook to get in. Unless Chiro opened the door. Since Leo's handbook is apparently broken, the killer would have had to use their own. In other words, it had to have been a guy. But that's still not enough. I need to find some more clues. Alright, who do you now think it is then? Any guesses? Celeste account, what was that again? That was like... Oh yeah, but Makoto. No.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Well, clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw
You think
the
Kyoko
killer,
did it?
they would have said something by now.
Alright, your guess is as good as anyone else.
Point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
This is like new info.
It's all over.
Mm-mm.
You want to know who saw the victim? The killer. And only the killer. And it's not like they're just gonna turn themselves in. Game over, man. Game over.
Yay! No! Not game over!
Oh, sorry. That was loud. I pulled the cord to my microphone. Whoops. Nah, that was not loud. Don't pretend that it was.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Well, clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
It's over. It's all
I'm gonna shoot
over.
this next one.
You want to know who saw the victim?
Next one.
The killer. And only...
Actually worked.
No, that's wrong.
Heck yeah.
I believe someone else did see the victim before he was murdered. What do you think, Celeste?
What do you think?
Now that you mention it, yes, I did see him.
Huh? Really?
Really?
Oh, but I suppose only Makoto knows about this.
Makoto? I like that pronunciation. I like that a lot.
The rest of you had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Oink oink.
Whatever! Just hurry up and tell us!
It was last night.
The accent is great.
Right
Yeah,
before
it really is.
nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse.
LKS Monkia S point at Celeste. Yeah, we're all doing that.
I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag.
Duffel bag. I still don't like that name.
I assume he headed off to exercise.
A track jacket and a duffel bag? But we didn't find anything like that at the murder scene.
It seems likely that the culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather odd.
Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
Chihiro told me he was in a hurry. But why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him, I should think.
Is that a conclusion you make from that? Isn't like, I don't want to be too late at night exercising. I should probably, hurry to get this done and then get back. Is this really the conclusion we have to make?
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always declined.
Yeah.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much. Enough so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed.
So... who?
What a marvelous friendship! The point is, whoever he met up with is the culprit, right? So we just gotta figure out who it was.
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
Yeah, I have no clue.
No. You already have what you need to make the connection.
Oh, it's a Kyoko smirk. I like that emote. But I just don't...
Huh?
I don't have the
You
connection.
know who the killer is.
Seriously?
Who is it? Who's the killer?
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of.
Yeah.
Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
Hey, it's Tomo. I have what it takes to make the connection. Kyoko smirk. There it is. Or is this? It is smile, right? This smirk. No, it's Kyoko smug. Okay, on Discord it's not smug. I hope it's not. I really hope it's not, because then I remember things very poorly. Which I already do. Yes, what's up? We're like reaching the end of the class trial. We just need to figure out who the killer is. We're so close. We're so close. I don't even have it on Discord. I have it on global emotes. I don't have it on Twitch. Sorry, no, on my on our Discord. No.
Are you sure about that? You really think we can figure out who did it based on 2 pieces of evidence that we don't have?
Kakoi, there it is.
What? You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
But how could they get rid of the duffel bag and the gym clothes, though? How can they just dispose of it? There's no burner. Oh yeah, there's a burner. Whoever has the key to the garbage room.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
The fruit in the trash can? Yeah, just pick the trash can then. See what's in there. And then you look at the fingerprints. I don't know how we're gonna do that though. They ate them. I like MK's theory better.
Easy for you to say.
Just be up all night, eat the entire jackets and bag. There you go, no evidence whatsoever.
But fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket?
It was blue.
The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse. All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from.
Yeah, some small, some big.
Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket he took.
I'm clueless about this part actually, I have no clue what's going on. Does Chihiro's track jacket really hold some clue about the killer? Somehow, it's really hard to believe. Another non-stop debate? Alright. Wouldn't cannibalism break the game because there's no body? Oh. Yeah, that's not good.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because...
Because?
It matched the one the culprit was wearing!
What? They're twins!
So, what you're saying
Yes,
is
the culprit
the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
Yes.
My tracksuit is black.
Oh, it's not him then.
I don't even have a tracksuit. Cause exercising sucks.
Smells like the person, okay.
I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get any closer to figuring out?
No, I'm clueless. I don't know.
No way.
I need to check the thing. Library desk lamp. Can this tell me something about tracksuits? Nope, absolutely nothing. This one is useless. Next.
You heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it?
So, I mean, there were like 2 guys who were talking. The Afro guy and Firestorm. One of them was wearing black and then the other one was wearing white. Is that weird? Can I not wear those? So let's count... she was stuffing some blue exercise clothes into a duffel bag. Which one was the last one?
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed.
Disappearing stain. Is that the last one? But that one has nothing to do with what they're talking about either. Byakuya surely has a tracksuit. He had to have one, he exercised a lot and lost weight. Yeah, this was before, so he didn't lose any weight, he just gained a lot of weight. Which is also not true, because it's not the same person, but okay, let's not talk about that part. Maybe the tracksuit had an extension? Yeah, extension cord, there it is. I don't see anything that I can use here against what you're saying. Exercise.
So next we have to ask,
I might need to copy
why did
something
he
they're
choose
saying
the
and use it as a
specific
bullet.
tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
I can
My
steal blue
tracksuit is
tracksuits.
I don't even have a tracksuit. Cause exercising sucks.
I have a white tracksuit.
Okay, I'll shoot that, I'll shoot that. Okay, it didn't work, but I didn't know if I didn't think it would work either. But like, what? I don't know.
Shoot.
What's the contradiction? The contradiction is either blue or white. Sorry, black or white tracksuits.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise.
Exercise.
So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
Oh my god, I don't know. I don't know.
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit.
Like this, yeah.
Exercising sucks.
Yeah, it really does.
I have a white tracksuit personally.
Hmm.
I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get any closer to figuring out who the culprit is?
No way. Not a chance.
You heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it?
No. I don't know.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise.
I can still
So
exercise.
next we have to ask, why did he choose
Is this
the
hard?
specific tracksuit that he
I
did?
don't get it.
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked
Oh,
that tracksuit
I removed
because
my
it
thing.
matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
Yeah, maybe shoot that. Oh, it worked.
No, that's wrong.
I would have never guessed that.
Hold on a second, Mondo. What did you just say?
I just YOLO'd.
Huh? What'd I say?
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said...
Saw him stuffing a track jacket in the duffel bag, and then I assumed he had a... Oh, she didn't say what color it was. But he knew what color it was. Oh, okay, I get it now. Oh. No, I would have never figured that out. That was just a lucky guess. Funky stuck classic? No, not anymore. Brute forcing his way through? Not actually, that was a good guess. Maybe the guy with funny hair has a white tracksuit, because it's the same one, but it's white on the inside, and he's wearing it inside out. Yeah. I don't think it was him, so no. Only second trial. Okay.
She never said anything about the jacket's color.
So how do you know what color it was?
So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
What are you just...
Hey, Celeste, what color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
What if it wasn't blue?
As a matter of fact, it was blue.
Oh, her hair is blue also. I didn't think that. I thought she had black hair. Her skin is so white.
And before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
The only one I told about
Oh, now it's
any of
black.
this was you.
Then Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
Because I just...
Mm-hmm. You just...
I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
No, that can't be it. The bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was is if he saw Cherry with it before he died! That's the only possibility!
Cherry, nice nickname. Mondo the Bozo. Yeah, you would have never thought that was Mondo, right? You thought it was Genocide Jill. Or Byakuya. But wow.
Cherry? Are you talking about Chihiro?
At what point did she turn to Genocide Jill? When it was revealed that she was Genocide Jack, they decided to change her name to Genocide Jill to make her name feminine. Because Jack and Jill are, you know, a thing. They just changed her name to make it more feminine.
So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
She actually... No, what happened was that when the class trial started, we immediately accused her of being Genocide Jack. And it took like 5 minutes for everyone to agree that she is Genocide Jack. And then she revealed her true identity. Or, no, sorry, it's not a true identity, it's a split personality. And what happened was that she denied murder. She said, I didn't do this, but I am Genocide Jill. So we, you know, started discussing, okay, maybe it was just someone who tried to make it look like Genocide Jill was the murderer, someone who knew about this information, and there's only one person who knew that, and that's the guy who's been reading a lot of books in the library. So we talked about, oh, so then it's Byakuya. And then we accused him for a bit, and you know, back and forth, and now we have a third suspect, Mondo, for knowing what color the tracksuit was. She's actually the killer. Yes, I meant she did commit all those murders. Yeah, she's like killed 1,000 people or so, whatever they said. Yeah, it's Toko, or MK's character. That's Genocide Jack.
Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night.
You just happened to see it last night, huh?
He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony...
Reminds me of the other serial killer in Danganronpa 3. It reminds me of the, yeah, I mean... I just think Toko and Mikan from game number 2 are so similar as well. You know, split personalities. And MK picks both of those characters. That's amazing. Great recap, but if 1,000 kills are just a rumor, no. I believe in them. If I believe long enough and hard enough, it will become reality. Who was the serial killer in Danganronpa 3 again? That was, let's see, that was... I can't remember exactly who it was. Oh wait, was that the guy that I liked so much? Oh. Yeah, it was. Okay. Because, oh, that guy also has split personality. Okay, this is too much. They're reusing the same theme in every game about split personalities. Finding a stream of having a murder waifu is finally happening and he refuses to believe otherwise. A murder waifu. Oof. That's chilling, to say the least. She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry, and it was almost like she was trying to hide it. Just like that, she was gone.
When Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
Yeah.
It would appear you've dug your own grave.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it? Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit.
And that's sleek. Very sleek.
That's why you said you knew who did it. To put them on edge.
That's right. However, Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
Okay, you need to explain that though, because I had no suspicion on that guy.
But why? What made you so suspicious?
That's a good question.
The way he talked, because I hate him. The way he was acting. I guess acting seems fine. It's one or two. It's not this one. I say acting. Okay, I was wrong.
There was a certain turning point that tipped me off. Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently.
Or something, I don't know.
You only call guys dude. For girls, it's chick.
Chick? Like a chicken?
And after he was killed, you happened to refer to him as dude.
Oh. Is that true?
Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
You noticed such a tiny detail?
I didn't...
She's a witch! You're positively frightful!
I didn't think of that.
No, I'm not the frightful one. Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
They're friends? Oh well, they are friends because they met up middle of the night training, yeah.
Mondo, was it really you? Did you really kill Chihiro?
Ultimate Detective? That wasn't revealed yet, right? It's chapter 2 and it's still not revealed what her ultimate talent is.
I didn't kill anyone!
Ooh, okay, he denies it. So everyone who's been accused so far has denied it.
You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth. What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
Yeah, he would never do something like that. This is a false accusation.
But we know, so it's not a spoiler. Yeah, that's true.
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
That was fast.
Well, we don't know, because we haven't had it confirmed. The only confirms we have is like from memory of like anime, I guess. And our memory could be a bit cloudy, you know? Why is Mr. Justice just jumping on his side for no reason? Ah,
Well,
continue.
this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
My time has nearly come.
Yeah, it's time for LKS to actually finish this. He hasn't done much this class trial, but he's gonna end it. And that's why we love him. Hifumi Yamada, everyone. Give him a round of applause. Kyoko being Ultimate Detective might just be anime original? Yeah, maybe. It could be. We don't know if they changed it for this game. Sorry, well, this is the... This happened before the anime, I think. Right? I don't know what happened first, actually.
That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, that reminds me.
She was revealed to be one in D2 ending?
Found some evidence?
Oh, maybe, actually. I don't think so, though. I really don't think so, because I remember me saying something about the detective. I remember me saying it, and I didn't say it because of what I read, I was just saying it out of memory, I believe. And then you were like, oh, yeah, that makes sense, I guess, because, you know, I would have thought that too. I think that would happen.
Really? What kind of evidence?
Actually, you know, now that I'm thinking about it here calmly, it might
Diablo
not be
2,
all that
heck yeah.
relevant.
I never played the game though, but... Yoko would make an excellent addition in Diablo 2.
Jeez, does your confidence just get up and walk away? It's fine, man. Just tell us.
Yeah, a bit disappointing, LKS, a bit disappointing.
If you
Oh.
really insist,
Here we go.
then, here it is.
Hmm? What do you have there?
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
Then that must belong to Chiro, then. Because Chiro's is gone.
I got it! We know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
For a fact.
For a fact indeed. I was totally sure I'd found it.
Mm-hmm.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
I don't think it would.
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted. It won't even turn on.
But you can't destroy the e-handbooks, though. That's what they, the Monokuma guy said. You can't destroy them.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
Or that they were hard to destroy? I can't remember.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so
Yeah,
fragile.
exactly. That's what I meant. That's what I meant.
You're right. They're not.
Mm-hmm.
They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall. For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
I guess a programmer could do that, right? You know, hack into it somehow, rendering it unusable. But then again, why would Chiro do that? Unless Chiro like aided Mondo in this.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere? How precisely did the handbooks get broken?
There's only one possible explanation. I think hacking it. Maybe they were able to physically hack into it and destroy it that way. I told you it's impossible to modify it. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, let's try again. I was wrong. Monokuma Tech Enterprises stonk just tanked like crazy. Okay, hitting it at its weak point by exploiting a bug. I like the bug a bit more. Too bad for you, but those things have been debugged to hell and back. Really? I was wrong again?
Shoot.
So the answer was... It has a weak point?
I got it!
I can't remember weak points.
You already told us before that the handbook has one weak point.
Oh, I can't remember that.
You remember that?
See? Even he's surprised. How would I know?
Sure, maybe I let that slip, but I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession, then...
Someone figured out.
Then we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness.
Bro is Pepega in front of Kyoko. Oh god, it's over. Yep.
You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
If I'd guessed wrong a few more times, they would have voted me.
Huh? You're asking me?
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
Just tell us already! Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands.
Mm.
But you're sure you won't follow their example?
Sure.
Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is...
Maybe the on-off button?
When it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break!
Oh, no, I don't know actually. Because then you would think that it broke when he was in the sauna thing. But they also had his friend doing the same, and I don't think he complained that his broke. And I don't know what the high temperature is anyway, if it's like 80 degrees or if it's like oven temperature, like 200, you know? I don't know what high is.
I flippin' knew it!
You knew it?
Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna.
Mr. Baseball was never in the sauna. Wasn't it Baseball and Mondo? I think it was baseball and... No, sorry, not base... Oh, sorry, he's not baseball. The other guy that reminds me of the baseball guy. Firestorm's character. Whoops.
The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees.
What?
Strange how you don't get burnt, huh?
How? It's a literal oven in there, yeah?
It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin.
Mmm.
If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried. That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around.
Okay.
So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
I learned so much about saunas here. I like that. I'm practically a Finn now.
Wow, interesting. I learned one new fact today.
That's him. I meant him. Firestorm, yes.
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
Meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
But how'd they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
Indeed. Quite the mystery.
What if they found out by accident?
What do you mean by accident?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke? They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why.
Yeah, that's true.
And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that? I don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
I might know someone who did.
Yeah. I know 2 people who did.
Whoa, seriously?
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
It's Kiyotaka Ishimaru. There he is. That's the real killer. What? Could have only been one person. Wait, there's 2. No, there's 2 people. They went in together. What? Is this guy and this guy? Hold on. Which one do I pick then? There were 2. Oh, that's why he took his side? Because, yeah, they're bros. But I have to accuse this guy.
Here's my answer. Mondo, your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
What?
What?
Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago, remember? And for the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on.
It's so... it's not predictable, but anything that happens in this game will be used at a later date to, like, be used in an argument for, you know, someone's defense, a murder, or, like, accuse someone of murder. You wouldn't think that this innocent thing would have anything to do with murder, but it did. It broke his e-handbook. Something he then used in a murder. Wow. Incredible.
But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets. And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
You forgot to flush the toilet last week, you are the killer. It's kind of like that, yeah. And then someone is gonna go like... No, I mean, it could be anything. It literally could be anything.
Wait,
it's crazy. So crazy.
Got it all wrong. He would never kill. I don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual solid proof.
I mean, I don't want to believe in it either, but I found something that proves it beyond a shadow of doubt. Is it Hangman's Gambit then? Oh, no. It's still gonna be a non-stop debate. Is it Shiro's e-handbook maybe? Card reader? I need to look at Aoi's accounts. Okay, Aoi's accounts. Chiro is only talking to boys. This one, not on the corpse, had gone missing. And the card reader. Wait, it's not possible for two people to enter at the same time. So if it broke, then how did he get in? Oh, he used Leon's, and then he broke Leon's. Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
It does?
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all!
Doesn't it really work?
Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
Which one was a broke knee handbook again? Was supposed to have another one? Maybe it's this one? It might be that one.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
I could take the wrong and
Let's
shoot
test
that
Makoto's
at
assertion. If what he says is correct,
what
then
Mondo said.
you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
Okay, I have wrong now. I'm gonna shoot with wrong on that. He's saying it works just fine.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo,
Shoot
you broke
Mondo.
your own
Bang,
handbook.
bang, bang. Will do.
In other words, if Mondo's
Bang, bang, bang.
handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Oh, it didn't work. Wow, I'm surprised. How are you talking about? Just shut up, you little what?
Shoot!
Okay, I thought that was it. I'll
Let's
try this
test
one though.
Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Yeah, it was the easier option. Sad. I thought I was big braining it.
Mondo, the handbook you have right now, is it really yours?
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
The broken handbook that was in the main hall, isn't that one actually yours?
What the heck are you talking about?
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works.
Oh, it was Leon's?
I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
True.
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
So then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's, which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's, yes?
Yes, yes.
But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook is prohibited?
Well, here's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead, they're not a student.
Oh, it's more like if they're dead, they can't let you loan their handbook. I don't like that he's saying they're not a student for being dead.
It's kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting. As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but...
He's gonna admit, he's a nice guy.
Son of a bitch.
What's wrong, bro? Come on, tell him he's wrong. You are wrong. You have to be wrong.
You can't loan, not allowed.
Everything you just said is wrong. You made it all up.
Okay, then why don't we look back on this case one more time, from the beginning?
Ooh, I like this.
That way,
Good transition.
Everything will become clear. And
Alright, for anyone who missed any part of the investigation thing, or sorry, the class trial thing, we're soon now going to uncover the truth. So what do we have here? Look at these cute pictures though. Look at that dress. Wow, those shoes. So what happened? Oh, here. This one first, right? This thing. That goes there. What is here? The weapon. Oh, that's sad. Can't really say what the pool thing is. I guess he went there after. Where did the killer go after done? I guess they went here. To the pool area. I'm surprised Chiro wasn't MK. MK has too many characters, he can't be two. Okay, so this guy now arrived at the crime scene. Because he was gonna gym in the morning or something. And he's like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna do my own thing. And then he switched places here on those. And then he left, I guess? Is there another one for Byakuya? It looks like Byakuya. Byakuya's the killer, yes. I don't know where you put this one, though. No, not that. It's in the beginning? But that is Byakuya, no? Am I wrong? Is that on him? No, that is totally him. Oh, there are more. Okay, wait, let's take that one last. Let's do this instead. Yeah, the dumbbell is gonna be over here. Actually, no. This is the dumbbell. What is this ball? Alright, so they used this to come in. Oh, hold on. Is this one the... Oh, which locker room? No, this one goes here then, yes. You have to be a pretty psycho person to do what Byakuya did though. Isn't as cool as I first thought. Yeah, what he did is certainly weird, and I don't know why. He didn't really explain it other than, wow, you figured it out. Go next. Go try to figure out who the real killer is. I don't know what this ball really is. You know, the tape thing. Wait, that's the bait. That doesn't go anywhere. That's on this picture. This one seems early. I don't even know what this is on the picture. It's just Chiro going somewhere. Which locker room? I mean, does it say anything on this one? No. I still don't know what the ball is. When the handbook got thrown into the sauna room, what happened to it? It landed there, I guess? The killer took something from the other locker room and switched it at the scene of the crime. Oh, this one. No, that's not what it took. It says boys on the door. I can't read that. Let's pretend that it says boss. Oh, it's a blue door. It's a blue door. Okay, I get it now. It's a blue door. That's a good, good eye. Blood spat onto something. Didn't it? I don't have any blood splatter anywhere. Oh, there's more over here. What? There's so many. Okay, someone painted on the wall. Isn't that what he did? Okay, I don't like that this one here. Shouldn't it be that he wrote on a wall instead? What did he use to disguise what happened? I mean, it could be any one of these. He both did the bloodlust thing and put up the... No, he didn't put up that thing. Because that's what the killer did. Yeah, okay, I understand. The killer put up... Which locker room did the killer move to? And something else? Yeah, I did this. Took something? No, it can't. This one already exists. It can't be there. And this ball is actually, I don't actually understand at all what it is. When did they throw a ball? You know, you think it fits here, like, in a way, but no. Time is 3 minutes, fine. What is this? Oh, he removed this. Okay, so after the kill, he removed this, right? No, he removed. Oh. No, okay, wait. He put it up here. Okay, so this one he removes it here. And then I put it up on the other side. But you can't... Oh, they already exist, maybe. Oh, I don't understand. With the red door? Oh yeah, I moved to the red door. Killer took something from the other locker room and switched it. Yeah, so he put it up here. That's what he did. And then it's done. Okay, so we don't have much left, right? It's just something in the beginning, this one. The murder took place, some blood splatter onto something, didn't it? Yeah, great. I don't have that thing that got splattered though. Oh, this one. It has to be this one. There it is. Wow, that was hard. That was really, really hard.
Killer is you. First, let's take a look.
Isn't that
back
supposed to be the
before
image?
incident.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you had it. Alice said, wait, so what happened to the Genocide John? Isn't he the killer? No, Genocide John is from... I think that was Danganronpa 2? So, no. It's from Danganronpa, yes, but not from this game.
Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct?
Look at that art. Wow.
At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel
His
bag.
streamer? What happened? What do you mean? Explain to me what just happened. Nothing, it's okay? Yeah, good. Because if you had said something, then Genocide John would have come to your house tonight. D. Oh, was that a genuine question by Alice? Sorry, I thought you was memeing about Genocide John. But no. Genocide Jack is not the killer. Mondo is the killer. We're actually gonna explain the entire
That something was a blue tracksuit.
crime here,
You
so
can confirm this,
pay
right,
attention.
Celeste?
Hey, this is the recap. This is the recap.
With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room? Simple, because she was really a he, which is why he was able to use his own e-handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room.
Byakubaka
he met with
Byakubaka
someone,
set up
and
the body?
person he met was the one who killed him.
Yes. That was Byakubaka's fault. No one knows why.
It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro, and attacked him. And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from. It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned.
Cheetah was a boy? Yeah. Again, I don't know if... because I don't think the game like confirms it. If he's a cross-dresser or if this is just trans, but I don't know. Maybe there's some fears online. I haven't looked into it.
Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act.
Chirito.
First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet. Then, removing the bloody poster. And finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room. A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course. But this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl.
Beep in.
After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem.
One of those days where I can't spend anything. It's good to have it on a stream, because you know we don't care about spellings anyway.
And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work.
I couldn't remember the weak spots. That was hard to remember. Why did Junko leave her handbook in the hall? No, she died, so the handbook got put into the trash where everyone else's handbooks are for people who have died. No, don't say pargenant.
The layout of the boys and girls locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch.
Wow. She died? She was the first one to die.
That could have been the end of things, but no. Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation, making things even more complicated. So, after stumbling on the crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library, and then he got to work. He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body.
You sure it was? She's dead, yeah? What else should I tell you? She used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body?
Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime. He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter.
Indeed, he did. Tutar? Did Byakuya do all this while following the main character person? No. This happened in the morning before the body discovery announcement. Byakuya found Chihiro before anyone else did. And he didn't tell anyone about it. He did not.
And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade.
Why did Byakuya do it? If he did it, if we got the trial wrong, we'd all die. Yes. I don't know his reasoning for it. We don't know.
The killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook.
Toss it away.
And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget. Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all played out.
According to Byakuya Boy, he could just confess he did that if they were about to get it wrong. Yeah. He could. But, you know, any killer could have said that too. Hell, epic prank. Yep. Oh, screenshot moments. It was you.
Isn't that right, Mondo Owada?
No, epic moments. Wow, that's a cool image though. Claire. Okay.
Wait. No. This can't be right. Where's your evidence? Yeah. Where's your evidence?
And what's his motive for doing this? To a friend even.
You need evidence. You need proof.
But what if they were about to vote for Byakuya? I mean, he would reveal it, probably, before that happens. Because I don't think he has a death wish. But maybe it was a necessary test for him to, you know, see if we are capable of solving stuff, even with his interference. I bet for his execution he will get dragged behind motorcycles. Yeah.
Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him.
Evidence that Mondo is a killer that already revealed itself earlier in the trial. All I have to do is check the one item of his, and everything will become clear. A new element has been added to a Yes. Tell me. Fever time. Ooh. During a bullet time, blah 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 blah. Yeah, I know. It's fever time. Okay. I know how to do this. I've done this before. think it was spacebar, right? Yeah, I don't know what that word is, but I think that's spacebar in some language. Okay.
Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen.
Am I doing this correctly?
I refute you. False. Show me some evidence.
Oh, it's mouse click, sorry.
I won't listen. I refuse to vote. Show me some evidence.
Okay, it's not spacebar, it's mouse click 1. I get it now. They should have told me so. M1, please. What, they vote from me? After all this.
Is this...
Yeah, let's give it one more shot.
I refuse to give up yet.
I believe that word is spacebar though. I'm not entirely sure.
Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen.
I'm gonna get all the combo here.
Refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. I refuse to vote. Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False.
What am I supposed to do here? Negative?
Show me some
Tempo up?
evidence. I won't listen. You're corrupt.
Oh, I click as fast as I can, okay.
I refuse to vote.
What? Shoot the text? Okay, so I gotta click in tempo to the text? 'Cause I couldn't move my mouse, right? So this is all like rhythm based? I could move my mouse?
Is this... I refuse to give up yet.
I didn't see I moved anything with it though. Oh, zoom mouse only, yes. I'll see if I can move my mouse.
Show me some evidence.
I can't. Where's my mouse?
I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen.
Oh, you can do. Yeah, left, right, left, right.
Show me some evidence. You're wrong.
You can do left, right, and it works.
I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. You're corrupt. I refuse to vote. I refute you. False. You're corrupt. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen.
Am I winning soon? There we go, finally. Final strike!
Show me some evidence.
This should prove it.
Ooh. Okay, I couldn't move my mouse, but the key was mouse 1, mouse 2, mouse 1, mouse 2.
My thinking so far is right.
Yep, the spacebar thing, it sped things up. It's like fever time, I think. Yeah, it sped things up for me.
Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's. In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now. Once we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that.
He admitted.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah. I did it. I killed him.
That's it? A. C? Well, still an A. We got an A. So A is max rank, I think, because I don't think you can get S or anything. So I actually got the highest. I think 1,000 points is like highest. I got 995. That's not bad then. Can't be too mad about that. Nice, sir.
Bro.
You can also mark multiple texts with one mouse button and then shoot them all down with the other. Yeah, I've thought about that too. I could like right click a couple times to do multiple and then left click to shoot them all at once. But sometimes it said like miss even though I clicked left click, so I couldn't really figure that out. But it might have been that my tempo was off. Dude, bro, wait, bro, my guy, dude. Was this the first murder where the killer didn't go crazy? No. The most famous one for me is probably Gundam from D2. He didn't go crazy when it was revealed. I think that was pretty epic.
I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just give up. Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with.
And also, he had a great murder mystery. The entire Funhouse arc was amazing.
Ask for the goddamn verdict.
We gotta talk to you about motive and stuff first of all.
Roger that.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, I mean, there's things to discuss.
No waiting, no holding on.
Yes.
Time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Grab your lever and give it a yank.
Robophobic. Yeah.
Who will you elect as the
He was.
Blackened this time around? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
There weren't just any hamsters. There were his like weapons of destruction, whatever, like hell demons, hell minions. I don't know. But we need to like talk about this. Don't die yet. Talk about motive and stuff. Well, the corn guy has been found guilty. 8 deadly devas of destruction. You know, sounds like something like that, yeah. The Blackened that killed Chihiro Fujisaki was Mondo Awada da 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 da.
Unbelievable.
In case you're wondering, the vote was not anonymous. Kiyotaka chose the wrong answer. Wow. You're treading very close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimoto. You need to be more careful. I refuse to believe it. Who did you vote for then? Oh my god. More like Mondo Owata? That's supposed to mean anything? The justice, bro. There's no way you could kill someone.
Sorry.
What is this?
Why are you apologizing? Why? Why did you do it?
Now then.
Water. It looks like Mondo's taking a vow of silence, so allow me to explain on this behalf.
Actually...
Sad story, you say? What? You can hit Control key to fast forward the text. Why would anyone do this? Anyway, there was once a young boy, and his name was Chihiro Fujisaki. He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his lack of strength. You're so weak even though you're a boy. He's heard things like that for a long time. For as long as he could remember. And he couldn't overcome his weaknesses. On the contrary, he tried to hide and bury himself further and further into the weakness. To take on the fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen that as his way out. Now nobody will be able to say anything about even though you're a boy. But no matter how tightly he wrapped himself up in that shell, the inferiority complex had already taken deep root inside of him, and he was not so easily weeded out. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear, instead it only grew stronger and stronger. I'm weak.
Weak.
It's like a sports chant, but for the opposing team. You guys are weak. Making light of the situation, you know. Once the killing game had begun here at the school, he had no choice but to accept that fact. Look how many we were at some point in the game. And now we're losing up to 5 people. Yeah. After all, this world is survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. And then the lovely, hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets, which of course included Shiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge. Wow. Even though he dresses like a girl, Shiro is actually a boy.
Hey,
And that was something Shiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter the cost. If that was revealed, it would have been the end. The hardened shell would crack, the armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair.
What?
And yet...
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I don't really want to talk about it right now.
But...
I also don't want to leave things the way they are, so maybe I can talk about it later. After I try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone. Sad. Annoyingly, he used the threat of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger.
That's right.
Now's my chance.
I want to change.
I'm going to get stronger and accept who I am. Strong enough so that when someone says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay. I'll get better. Training arc. This seems like a little weird considering he did not kill anyone. No. That's true. So, but just saying that, you know, the exercise and stuff was because of, you know, the secret would otherwise be revealed in front of everyone. With that thought at the front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action, and so... That day he made a commitment to begin exercising. He was prepared to retrain his mind and body. But sadly, that would be the first and only chance he would get at it.
Hey,
When he decided to start exercising, he thought it would be good to ask for someone's help. But he wanted to tell that person his secret first, and then ask them to help him from there. And the person he went to?
Yeah, that's right.
It was me, Mondo. Shiro wanted to be stronger so he could kick anyone's ass who would laugh at his secrets. Yeah. It sure would be something that he would have wanted, right? Sure was. The biker gang fella had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were. So Chihiro probably figured that even if he confided with Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secrets. Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo was the very symbol of a strong man that Chihiro had always aspired to. Maybe talking to Mondo about it will help give me more courage. So he went and asked Mondo to help him to become strong. That was his aspiration, and he thought that only with Mondo's support would he ever be able to come close to that.
Correct.
So then, that must be why Mondo did what he did to keep the promise he had made to Chihiro. What he did? You mean that's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room into the girls' locker room?
Indeed.
Yes, exactly what I meant. Wasn't that to cover up what he had done?
Certainly.
God of biker gangs, going for the most easy target available. Maros. So what Byakuya did was to reveal that Genocide Jack was among them, I think. Oh. Yeah, that wasn't actually confirmed, right? No one knew that. Wait, isn't that weird? Was that just a guess? Oh, that's clever. Was that a guess from Byakuya to see if she would reveal herself? Because otherwise that wouldn't have happened, right? That's cool. That's cool. Well done by Byakuya. We didn't think of that, did we? That could have been part of it, but I don't think it was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men that he'd made to Chihiro.
But...
How does moving the body keep it secret?
Because...
If everyone knew he'd been killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity, so he tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook. Right, see? Then Mondo did all that to keep the promise he'd made Chihiro, who he'd also killed. Wow. Respecting the victims of that you've killed. Genocide Jill is all cool and such, but I want the old Toko sprites back now. Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. She's not the killer, so she's not gonna die. Why would he do that? The more I hear her talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trust each other, right? So why did you? No matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
I knew it.
So that's what triggered it, after all. What was your secret? Embarrassing memories and secrets? Maybe he doesn't know how to drive a, you know, a motorcycle. That's his secret. He doesn't know.
What is this?
Nothing could have been that bad. Something he didn't want anyone to know, even if it meant killing someone.
You're wrong.
It's impossible.
Don't make me repeat myself.
How many times must I repeat myself? To judge others by your own standard is the height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend it, he obviously can. That's all there is to it. Well, while you're on the subject, why don't I tell you? That embarrassing memory, the secret he didn't want anyone to know.
Hey,
You know what Mondo did? I don't know, did you kill someone, maybe? Oh, he killed his own brother. It was like an accident. Perhaps? I don't know. Chihiro killed himself then? Impossible? No, that didn't happen. Mondo still killed Chihiro. That happened. But the only reason he had the chance to join a gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. Mondo's older brother's name was Daya Uwada. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daya that Mondo ever got onto a motorcycle. Vroom vroom, a vroom. Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his own big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Mondo was the epitome. Hold on, what's the spelling for like? Let's do make sure I get this correct. Okay, this is like language lessons.
Epitome.
So this one is epitome. Okay. It's a good thing that I looked it up because when I said it out loud, it didn't sound correct. This one is epitome. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang, and before anyone knew it, had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daya, the oldest brother, number 1 in the gang. And it's number 2, his younger brother, Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy. But when Mondo started to think about how he would have to take over the gang from his brother someday, his brother's greatness, his reputation, began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul. The kid's gonna take over over for Daya, huh? Daya's created this gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride. Can someone like that really be our leader? All that'll do is make the gang look bad. Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whispers of the other members of the gang. Which is why
I just...
I gotta get stronger than Dia. Just one time. No matter what, I gotta win.
Don't fuck with me.
I don't care what it takes, I gotta come out on top. On the night of the Amazing Brothers' retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. But during the race, tragedy struck. What is that thing? Crazy diamond? The kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed into oncoming traffic. But suddenly... Oh... The older brother saved the life of Mondo. Laying in his kid's brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words. My bad, kid. I messed up, sorry. Of course he knew it was his brother's fault, but Dia never blamed him for what happened. Initial D on bikes, indeed. Hey kid, rest is up to you, no matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. Because it's a team, you and me, put together. It's a promise between men. Monokuma. He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang, in order to keep the gang together and keep the promise to his brother. He could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that had caused the accident. And as a result, the team was made even stronger, even under the banner of the kid who's bested his big brother. Dia was gonna lose to his kid's brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. That became the explanation for what happened. Mondo's lie became the truth. He wanted to lead the team so bad he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother.
I just...
I'm strong. Strong. And yet... As soon as our killing game began, he realized, no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. And then the lovely, the hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. At that point, it was clear that I would have no problem shedding light on the secrets. Mondo killed his own older brother. No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. I mean, no one's gonna know that, right? Oh no, everyone would know that, because that info is gonna get out on the street as well. Yeah. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I'd been carrying around, it all would have been for nothing. That's why. Mondo. After I saw what Monokuma had on me, my head filled up with a kind of a fuzzy uneasiness, and he started swirling around. I'd never felt anything like it before. I didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while that fuzzy uneasiness turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety weighed down my stomach. It was right around then that Chiro asked me to start working out with him. And right there, he told me a secret. Seriously? Jesus.
I'm sorry.
Sorry I lied to you. But why? Why now? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden?
Huh?
Because I mean, you've kept that secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you would...
But...
You're right, but...
I want to change.
I wrapped myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever. His words were like a knife in my gut. I felt like he was exposing the lie I'd been living myself. I have to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. You're so strong. It can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us.
You piece of...
So what? You're saying I should just say it?
What?
You're saying it?
What?
If I really am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secrets? Beaten by a little femboy?
Huh?
Reluctant femboy. I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. He had the strength to face his own weakness, to try to overcome it. It was the kind of strength I'd never had. So I was jealous of him. And that jealousy broke me.
What?
Are you making fun of me? What? I'm strong. Are you messing around with me right now?
No!
I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo. I felt like I could hear something starting to creak. Something inside my mind. Or head. What did he want me to do? What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to just sit back, let my secret get revealed and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
Damn you!
Why did you have to tell me all that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face?
I just wanted to...
I just really admire you. I admired your strength.
Yeah, that's right.
I am strong. I'm strong. Stronger than you.
You son of a bitch!
And stronger than Daya. Daya? I don't remember anything after that. Really? When I woke up again, he was laying at my feet covered in blood. This wasn't even planned murder, it just happened because of the circumstances. Damn. Chihiro would have lived if he told his secret to any other person. Any other person. Covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hand and I was just staring at him down on the ground.
I
killed him. Oh, sorry.
I killed Chihiro. Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been. And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
He was normally so aggressive, so angry, he hid that weak side away from everyone. That was his secret. A weakness like that lived in his heart. Lived in a heart like his. And it turned him cold-blooded. God damn it. Look at him, you see? You're all just like him. For a secret from the past. For a memory. For that, he killed another living human in cold blood. He couldn't cut free from his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what his true strength is. Do you see hope anywhere in there? Because I sure don't. You bastard. Just shut up, you son of a what? Go ahead and say that again, I dare you.
Yep.
I said that as many times as you want. Unfortunately, I don't do that right now, because it's time for punishing the blackened. Punishing?
It can't be.
Execution?
Well now.
Alright, it's time now to see.
Ridiculous.
It's time to see what the killing will look like.
Punishment.
The ultimate biker gang leader.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
Wait.
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
Alright, Mondo has been found guilty. It's time for the punishment. Let's go. Something about motorcycles. Something about... Oh. I don't know what it says on that, sadly. I don't speak Japanese. Oh, I like those. They're always at the Lake the Circus I was at. The dome. No, it's not a cage, it's a dome. The Dome of Death. I mean, that's kind of like the same thing, though. Look at him go. Those lions, or tigers, they look exactly like the icon for Soul Dynasty in Overwatch League. Well, former Overwatch League. Hey, Mondo Butter. Janky Fred. You butter your pancakes? Laugh at death and your soul will forever be at peace. It can't be, my brother. Another murder, another execution. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here. I feel like I might be going mad. Maybe I'll just let it happen. Taka. You of course had to. This is the end of the game, Byakuya.
What is this?
You're completely insane, you know that? A game? One of our friends is dead, do you realize that?
Naturally.
Of course I do. Because this game is life or death.
Hey.
I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response except that
However,
I just don't understand why. Why did you go out your way to disguise Mondo's crime?
What?
Isn't it obvious? Because it made things more interesting. No, that's not the reason. You want to expose that Genocide Jack is in the house. His voice was calm, emotionless. Like the voice of a deaf, it chilled me to the bone. Last night, when the murder took place, I was in the library as usual.
Honestly.
So you ignored the nighttime rule too? That rule never mattered to me. I don't recall agreeing to it.
There is nothing to be done.
I don't particularly care. Please continue. The night grew late and I decided to return to my room, which is when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mondo coming out of the girls' locker room. After he'd gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse. Oh. He actually, like, from what angle did you see that though? That's just weird. He did it for lulz.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Well...
That's right.
He knew from the beginning, but if that had been the end of it, how boring would that have been? I mean, what a waste of time to have the answer revealed right at the beginning. Which is why I decided to lend a little helping hand. I thought it would be, you know, living things up.
I see.
So after hearing about Genocide Jack from Toko, you decided to use that to create a fake murder scene.
But...
Damn, man. If we hadn't figured out who really done it, you would have been dead too, right? Well, obviously I would have revealed the truth before it reached that point. Of course. Byakuya turned and looked me in the eye. I could feel his sharp eyes piercing into me. Thanks to a certain remarkable someone, and it never did. And I was able to perform an interesting experiment.
Interesting.
Interesting. Once I do decide to become blackened, I now know who I'll have to watch out for. He's just saying that to be, you know, funny.
Correct.
So that was your reason. Are you satisfied?
Indeed.
Yes, we're done listening to your story. Moving on.
Hey.
There's something I would like to ask Monokuma.
What's this?
I'm up next.
You
like to perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? My question is why? Do you like them? But you know, this punishment, this despair, it's not just for you. All this punishment, all this despair is my gift to mankind itself.
What?
You're over-exaggerating. I'm not over-exaggerating. These punishments are meant to transform all hope to despair.
Damn.
What do you mean? 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 Mean?
What the heck?
I'm just gonna say it again.
Damn it!
Good grief, I don't understand why you have to pick apart every little stupid thing. Whatever, it doesn't matter. In the end, I'm going to stand alone as victor. And then everything will be revealed to me.
Ooh, how exciting!
The noble son of a noble family. Truly, you understand me. I think this is the start of a terrifying, terrifying. Did you say terrifying or terrific friendship? I would never stoop at the level of a childish criminal like you. Let me say this, after I've achieved complete victory, you're up next. I'm going to find you and kill you, understand?
In the name of my family.
In the name of the Togami family, for which victory is a foregone conclusion.
You're getting all riled up!
It's like you're the main character of a video game or something, no trash mob for you. I swear, whatever it takes, I will kill you. Temper, temper, sounds like someone needs a nap. And there we go. Monokuma's laughter peeled across the courtroom and the curtain closed on the case of Jiro and Mondo. But I knew that wasn't the end. The killing game would still continue, because the mastermind wouldn't let it end. For those of us who were still alive, our worst fear and despair kept on multiplying. It was the kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell had more of a future than us. All of our courage, our effort, our friendship, it felt like it amounted to nothing at all. Yeah. I mean, Chiro put all her trust into Mondo, and you see what happened seconds later, you know? It amounts to nothing. Can't trust anyone. Despair.
Well, anyway, like I was saying, this is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot.
Is he getting a back massage or something?
Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring?
Hold on. But no girl has killed anyone.
Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part. You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right? Well, no biggie.
Monokuma spoiling. He must be talking about this game, and it's not a future game or anything. And he must be talking to the mastermind too, yeah?
Nothing we can do about it now, so just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay?
Yeah. The mastermind is still alive.
After all, that's what everyone wants to see.
Mastermind? I mean, every game has had a mastermind. And D3 was your character, MK. And in D2, it was LKS's character. Whose character could it be this time?
As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away.
Who is it? The 16th high school student, I mean.
Ooh-hoo.
Goo. Yeah, there's a 16th student, eh?
My, you really took me by surprise there. I know I said you could ask anything, but... super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied! Because you see, that's my ace in the hole. And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
What is he holding? Is it like into like knitting or something? Hold on, so that mysterious person, they just asked Monokuma who the 16th student is, right? So that's not the mastermind then, because the mastermind would know. But then again, who's then talking to Monokuma in a strange room like that? Yeah, who was that? We got the crazy diamond, yeah. That's the thing from Mondo in this bike. Me? So you've been talked to? Okay, we can't. We gotta quit now, though. It's the end. We did complete the class trial, and we've saved the game as well. So let's just double check that it's saved. Yes, it is. GG's, well played. But yeah, once again, that's class trial number 2. Moving on to chapter 3 next week. That's the schedule for tomorrow, by the way. Like, that's what next. The schedule for tomorrow is what's next. That's Thursday, by the way, because I can't make it Friday. Trackmania or HSBG. It's 26 here. Yeah, that's true, but I mean, I can't clarify time zones in my schedule. You know, that doesn't work. We can play some Trackmania or HSBG tomorrow. We don't have to do it now, right? Right now, it's Danganronpa night. We're doing Danganronpa and completed chapter 2. Yeah, so on Tuesday we're gonna continue. Tuesday next week, Danganronpa chapter 3. Probably gonna do up to the investigation, I would assume, and then leave investigation for next week again. We'll see how long things take. And yeah, before that, got stream tomorrow. The Friday stream on a Thursday. So bring your drinks, all the water, all the candies, all the snacks. Would be nice. Would be nice. For now though, thanks everyone for watching and everyone who has been here during the stream. And I don't know, take care, I suppose. It's like nighttime. Have a good night everyone. Thanks for stream, thank you Tomo. And yeah. Good night, good night.